Utah drivers. I'm in rush hour traffic. I left 3300 south. Going south, it should have taken me a half hour. It's going to take me an hour because I decided to end my meetings with Melanie early so we could get caught in rush hour so I could go to dinner with my son and daughter-in-law. It is Monday night, December 22nd. We're just shooting the shit. Might as well make content, right, Mel? I mean,
Right.
this is what people pay the big bucks for. They don't now, but they might one day.
Yeah, I'm
My
following a car
recording
that says mindset on the license plate.
mindset, the universe. This is what the universe did to me. They made me pay to use a gas station bathroom and a Burger King bathroom twice today. I had to buy water and an ice cream cone just so I could pee at 3300 South State Street or wherever the fuck we were because it's sketch, man.
Good ice cream cone though.
Fake ice cream, but it was fine for Burger King. Be a pump up girl. Maybe one of these days people will be like paying me to be their sponsor. Be like, yeah, I go to Vasa. I also go to Lake Effect. Pay me to be your sponsor.
Right.
It's bad in the universe when you're almost 53 years old. The year of the snake is ending and the year of horse is coming in, and you have a memory when you were 5 coming out of primary that your mom, I screamed and ran around so much, which I was never allowed to do, and I had so much fun that I got in the car, I lost my voice, and my mom said, "Oh honey, your horse," and I started crying because I thought she called me a horse. And here we are going into the year of the snake, and it's a 5-3 year because I'm going to be 53 a year of the 8 in the horse year. And I mean, I've been told I had a horse too. It's crazy. Like, this is my year, Melanie.
It
Anyway, but
is.
it's
Fire
bad when you're
horse.
52. You're almost 53, and you go to Lake Effect downtown, and you get felt up by a bunch of 26-year-olds, and you're like, that's fine. 2 + 6 is 8. This is an abundance. I feel abundantly wealthy right now while they fill me up on my way to the bathroom. And they want to fill me up, like not just FEEL, but like FILL. And then I'm like, whoa, buddy, I'm not just into sex. I'm into good sex. And you're under 30, which guarantees me that you're not good at it yet. So I'll take a hard pass on that. I tried it a couple times, and every time my research has proven that I do not want to fuck younger men. They can't hold their sperm, Melanie.
Yeah.
It takes years for them to practice that shit, and I don't want them practicing on me. I already did that once. I got married as a virgin to a virgin. Ah, right.
Nope.
I don't even care if I insult him. I don't care. So anyway, and so there I was, which is a term I learned from my second husband. So there I was. I remember thinking, he can't even speak good English, but he has such pretty blue eyes. I'll look past it. I'm not looking past it anymore. I'm looking hard at the assets that I bring to the table. And you know how people are like, what do you bring to the table? And then the whole comeback is, I bring the whole table, bitch. And I'm like, I own the dining hall, okay? I own the castle you're asking to sit at the table of the castle I own on the planet I made. And I don't care if this sounds like my ego's talking. It is. And whoever told me that I can't have an ego can fuck themselves. Oh, that comes from men's theories, Young and stuff like that. Jung, York, probably Victoria, British. And a bunch of the other uptight assholes that have decided to try to rule the planet and tell me how to think. I'm still trying to filter out my unfiltered filters so that I can unveil myself and others and one day get credit for some kind of shit instead of just the blame and get shitted on. And if I sound grumpy, I am, because the collective is a piece of shit today. I am just reflecting to you what's going on in the minds, hearts, bodies, and souls of the collective of the universe right now on Monday, December 22nd. In rush hour traffic, and I'm basically on I-15, which is the spine of Utah, and I'm at about an L6. And if you don't know an L6, that's because you're not on that playing field. Yeah, I said it. I said what I said. Keep being a drum. Anyway, so then there I was, and I was like, "Hello, soldier." You wouldn't believe the number of cops and military men that come for me, and security guys, and then like hunters, like they just find me, Melanie. They love me. They're. I had another guy the other day try to kiss my ass, and he said Wonder Woman's got nothing on me because I'm Xena Warrior Princess. I was like, that's funny. I'm basically both, but I'll hold you to step in and let you into the honeycomb at a 6.58927. And then I'll flip you on your back like you try to flip me on mine, and I'll put your legs up in the air and tell you to kick a little harder. Kick it against the pricks, they say. Oh, I've met a few pricks in my life.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Remember in the 90s when prick was such a big word? Like, such a prick.
Yeah.
Like, I would never say bitch or asshole or fuck because I was so offended by that, and like was like, you cannot call it a pussy because that was disrespectful. And now I'm like, what's up, bitch? Quit being such an asshole, you little prick. I just said prick for the first time in so long. I haven't used that word in so long. But I remember in my 20s calling guys pricks when they were such pricks and assholes. And then when people started saying douchebag, I was like, that is so disgusting. Do you even know what a douche is? Because most of the young guys that were saying it, I was like, they don't even know what a douche is. They're literally talking about a douche. And I was like, and douching's bad for you anyway. Anyway, so then I was like, now, why is my vocabulary so expanded that even though I am more educated than the majority of the people on the planet as a childhood genius and adult genius on the quantum field, I can't seem to find anybody who can keep up with me. I got a motor mouth. Whee! You should see what I can do with this mouth, Melanie. It's gifted.
Right.
I know.
It is.
I had a guy use my mouth yesterday. He was a pretty good kisser. I mean, I've had better. You know, that's the problem when you're my age and you're experienced in the ways of love, sex, and money. Is you're like, I don't care how much money you make, and if you're not good at sex, go fuck yourself. And I'm single, and I wish that I had somebody that actually could keep up with me. I even told the young guy last night, 27-year-old, and I just do this to filter through them. I don't want to fuck you, but like if I ever did, I have a 3 fuck minimum. All the young guys brag and say, can you keep up with me? And then I kiss them, and then they're like hyperventilating, and then they can't think. And then the next thing I'm like, thanks, that was fun, but you gotta go. Like, you gotta go. I love how they come on all aggressive because they think that's what I want. And then I'm like, dude, like soft and gentle, easy, buddy, slow down. Oh, sorry, I'm talking to the car in front of me. Anyway, so then here I was at 106 South, and I was like, I remember that one time when I had this pervy uncle that used to live up on the East Bench. I was like, I hope he fucking gets his karma, damn pervert. Oh, let me in, thank you. Oh, they want me to get off. I heard my team just told me to get off on 106 South. That's fantastic. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to mark all of Sandy. Oh, yay, good. So in case you guys are wondering, I have a team of bodyguards, and I report into them. I mean, they report into me. I mean, they're really into me. And sometimes I feel like I have agency, and other times I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just trying to work here, and all of a sudden I'm horny. Why am I horny? And then I'm like, what's going on in the collective that makes me horny? Maybe this has nothing to do with the collective. Maybe I'm just horny. Maybe it's my genetic makeup. Maybe it's my mouth getting me in trouble again. And maybe, just maybe, that truck's going to let me over, you dumbass. Oh, he has a white van. Those are creepy. You got to look out for them. They're the kidnappers and psychopaths. Anyway, navigating this energy is always fun, especially around the holidays. There's so many people with anxiety and depression. The psychopaths come out on the Monday before Christmas. I'm not sure if you heard this, but it's extremely dangerous in the stores. There's a lot of traffic that starts on the Monday before Christmas because people aren't paying attention to their kids because they're all stressing about what to get for their grandma when they haven't shopped for her all year, and they're like, I got to make this good because grandma's got me in the will. But anyway, I think it's interesting with the holidays where people pretend to care about each other, and then some people do care about each other, but then they get shitted on by their relatives, and then they show up to the family dinners. It's kind of like for Thanksgiving too, but they do it for Christmas and Christmas Eve, and then they reenact the Jesus play that actually is a false story that was told. Some of it's true. And then you're like, wait a minute, what about the reindeer? You guys forgot to put the reindeer. Oh, wait, we're mixing up our stories. Rudolph. That deer was magical. So you mix in the nativity story on Christmas Eve, and then the next day you're like, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, she had a very shiny nose. Let's flip the script on them now and tell them that it's not about hoes. What? How does that change the story when you think about Rudolph being a girl? Then what happens next is all the guys behind her are looking at her ass while they pull the sleigh. And Santa is too. That's kind of creepy, Grandpa. Ever seen the back of a reindeer? Kind of like the back of a horse. Pretty sexy asses, actually, if you ask me. Okay, where are we stopping for the bathroom? Utah drivers not letting me over. I'm about to go to LA tomorrow, and this is how bad Utah drivers are. I'd rather drive in LA rush hour traffic, which I'm going to at the end